Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It's a Monday night. We're so happy to be here. Quarantine Tonight is live to you with a real studio audience from the VFW Club in the heart of Madison County, Nebraska. That'd be basically 4th and Brosh Avenue, where we have, I think, 10 people in the audience. It's a first for us here. It's a first for us. In fact, our guests tonight, of course, the Lonnie Orchestra, they have been getting ready. They have been sound checking. They have been smiling and playing their instruments. And tonight we want them to have a wonderful night with all of you. This is a big band experience. Of course, the Lonnie Orchestra is versatile. It's polka or big band. I actually am the big band fan here. Nobody in the band will ever admit which way they really appreciate going. Lonnie, we're going to talk to him in just a second. Also want you to know that this is the second day of our 2-week membership campaign. We do this once a year. And we do it because it helps us afford this show. It helps us pay for the lights and the sound and the people and the places, maybe some of the hospitality, and also bands like the Lonnie Orchestra that are so kind to literally drive from counties all over eastern Nebraska to be with us here tonight. And so I'm going to tell you more about that membership campaign in just a moment. But as we do each and every night on Quarantine Tonight, we are pastorless, it seems like. Some would say prayerless. We are in need of your prayers, quite literally. We want your pastors to be on this program, but until we get a real live one, I am your prayer tonight. So let's begin. Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, we thank you for such a warm day across the state. We pray for the firefighters in Scotts Bluff and Gering, Alliance in Sidney and Chadron as they battle a blaze that has burned over 2,600 acres in Nebraska's Panhandle. We remember those who have been in fire service for generations and those on the front lines tonight and into the morning hours as the red flag warning continues for the Panhandle. We also pray in thanksgiving for a bountiful harvest and for our leaders who work each day to protect us and to help ensure our safety. In your name, we pray. Amen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lonnie Pitts is here. We've got a whole crew.
We're a whole crew, but I moved. I'm promoted.
We have this beautiful black piano, and I was driving here, and I was just thinking, I can't wait till Sue sits behind the piano, and I had this whole vision of her at the piano, it was like Lucy right off of the Peanuts, and then I get here, and it's you behind the keyboard.
It's me. I will admit that I am not the first one that have ever disappointed anybody.
No. Hey, how's Harvest, by the way?
Harvest is good. I just have a little bit left. I got a little bit behind for a couple of weeks due to that fun COVID stuff that was going around.
Oh, that's right. You did deal with the COVID.
Yeah, I did deal with that.
Was it the real deal COVID?
I had the real deal, and it's real. And,
did you end up in the hospital?
I didn't end up in the hospital, but I did get the antibody treatment, and it really made a big difference. So my whole family got hit.
He has like 13 girls that live with him in his house.
Feels like it.
The only man
amongst them. And but the 3 girls just had a little dab of it, and my wife had just a little bit. But I got hit hard, and so it went after my lungs pretty hard fast. So,
but you're doing okay now?
Yep, I'm doing good. I'd say somebody asked me earlier today how I'm doing. I said I'd say about 99%. I'm back. It really pulled me down, but at least I'm a chugging now.
We are glad you're here, and I can just see all these people across the state sitting on their couch right now thinking, "Thank good he's back and he can sing."
I'm alive.
One thing I will say is, and they say this in my house, my wife says it's one thing for her to get sick, but if I get sick, it's much more dramatic. It's so much more pressing. Marla, do you agree with that? I agree with that. She's we're going to get her mic'd up here.
The men can play it a little bit easier, but
Marla says men cannot handle pain. I don't hear anything over there. Do you guys hear anything over there?
Don't get Paul started.
Well, we are COVID-free tonight. We want you to have fun. And before we get to the band, I want to make one appeal to you. I have a video of some wonderful viewers of ours at the Heritage of Bel Air in Norfolk. You're going to love it. We want to thank you for watching News Channel Nebraska. And we're going to return to the music. We're going to get the music started in just a moment. But I want to encourage you to support News Channel Nebraska by becoming a member of our station as part of our annual membership drive. For $15 a month, you get the ultra-coveted, highly sought-after, banned in most American prisons Quarantine Tonight sweatshirt or T-shirt. You'll love it. If you appreciate what we're doing here, the hometown programming you find each and every day, not only from news but sports and also the Quarantine Tonight programs, then please do your part now by calling this number and saying, yep, sign me up. I want to keep this going. $15 a month. That's pennies on the dollar for all the entertainment we provide, and it helps us to bring in the bands to make this all work. I want you to see this video, and then we'll get right to the music. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
It's added so much to their entertainment. They look forward to it. They have their favorites. After the news, it's their main form of entertainment that they love to watch.
And what are your interests? Not just polka, but...
I just want to thank you guys for being able to do this for not just our Nebraska, Northeast Nebraska, but for our facility. We take full advantage of it.
All right, welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. Yes, our goal tonight is 20 folks at $15 a month. Will you do that? Call this number below. We'll leave that up for you. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Leo Lonnie Orchestra on News Channel Nebraska.
A little tune. We start off with a little tune called Let a Smile Be Your Umbrella. Where do I need to look? Hold your hand up. Which camera I'm looking at? That one? That one. Okay. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. So nice to have you with us this evening here on Quarantine Tonight. Special thanks to our in-house crowd. How is everybody? Doing good back there. Let's hear ya. We had 2 buses come in since Mike was talking, so we have a full house here today. We got a lot of people, So we're glad you could join us today, ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget Pledge Week, and they need your support, so please make sure to, when that number comes up on the screen, make sure to give them a call and pledge, because with your support, we can keep doing great music like this, and they can have all those great bands play for everybody. Well, let's keep the music going, and here's a little tune called Stars Fell on Alabama. Oh, a pretty tune called Stars Fell on Alabama. Thank you. Hey, it's kind of nice. We kind of forget. We get applause now after every song. You got to, well, if we play it good, we will. Here's a nice little tune that, well, we got all nice tunes, thank goodness. Here's a little tune called High Society. Where God not be society. We'll strut on down to the finest part of town. I don't have rings and all those fancy things, but as long as you love me, we're in high society. Oh, yeah, a little high society. How about that? We thank you so much, everybody. We're going to do waltz time right now, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty waltz, and I always like this one just because Paul on the very end over there, Mr. Paul Menashek from Gretna, Nebraska, he has one of those good old Barry saxophones, and we like to hear him crack all them low notes off here. Here's a pretty tune called Jean. A pretty waltz called Jean. We thank you so much, everybody. We're going to do a nice little tune right now, and we got, well, let's see, I got a list of some stuff up here. Like we mentioned earlier, Susie had something come up all of a sudden, and so it's one of those things that we cover as fast as we can. And so we have a great saxophone player filling in for me that was going to play anyway, but we just promoted him a little bit. How about a nice round of applause for Mr. Scott Vickroy from Lincoln, Nebraska. Right there he is. We're glad he got a haircut for today. And so this is a little tune. We're going to feature Mr. Paul Menashek. He's going to sing to you a little tune called Think.
Think of one who loves you. Think of someone who cares. Dream a sweet little dream of someone after you climb the stairs. Miss someone, and maybe someone will miss you too. Think of someone who loves you, and you'll be thinking of me.
Oh, a little tune called Think. How about that? Let's give Paul Menashek a big round of applause over there. He is so talented. I don't know, we don't have a long enough show to say how talented he is, but he is very talented. We have some special birthdays. I got a whole list of stuff here, and we'd like to send a happy birthday, especially yesterday, I guess it was, November 14th, to Lee Kushik from Milligan, Nebraska. Good friends, that's right. She turned 16, hard to believe. Here's a little tune that we played this last Sunday at the beautiful Liederkranz in Grand Island, Nebraska, and we said, you know what, we should do this one tonight. Here is a little doll dance. Oh, a little tune called Doll Dance. We thank you, everybody. Mr. Mike Flood.
Well. Sounds great tonight, by the way. We appreciate everybody being here. We actually have a studio audience tonight, which is something that hasn't happened to us many times. It's nice to play for them, yes.
To play for.
You know, one of the things I've learned about musicians is that money aside, and that really doesn't matter, it's really about the applause. If you talk to a musician, what they do this for is for the immediate satisfaction of hearing somebody responding to what they're able to do with their instrument. Wouldn't you say that's right?
That's right. You know you did it right.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's the
Sort of.
problem with politics. It's kind of the same thing. You know, it's the
You don't have a recorded applause after you get done talking in the legislature, hit applause.
yeah. There's not much applause.
Oh,
down there. But let's find out something about our new musicians tonight. We've got
real
one
good
over
ones.
here that goes to the University of Nebraska at Omaha. We know. Oh, there's a microphone. Thank you, Paul. And tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Matea Jurkovic.
Oh, we got that on there. Switch up.
Switch up.
Is it on there? Oh, is it Michaela?
Matea
Matea.
Hold it close. Hold it close.
And give me that last name. Spell that for me.
Jurkovic.
Jurkovic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And where are you from?
Well, I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, but I moved to Omaha for school, so now I'm up here in Omaha.
And what year are you at UNO?
I'm a first-year student studying jazz studies.
Oh, so you know his daughter.
Yes, I do.
Where's she at tonight? You should just put her in the car and took her up here. She with her boyfriend? Don't answer that. Her dad's right here, for
I
gosh
agree.
sakes.
Do not answer that.
But they got you lined up with the blue coat and everything, so you look like $1 million. You're ready to
Well,
go.
thank you, yeah.
And when did you get attached to the saxophone here?
Well, I've been playing saxophone for about 5 years and clarinet for about 7.
Oh, my goodness.
So-
What got you into that?
Well, actually, I'm sitting right next to my band director from middle school. Inspired me to continue playing and pursue jazz, so
Isn't that great?
great to be playing with him tonight.
That's the power of a music teacher. They have an unbelievable influence, and you don't know how many musicians that we've had here. We've got a band director right here. We've got a band director right here, both in the Lincoln system, right? Oh, well, can you give him that microphone there? He retired, yes.
I retired, and Wade then took my job.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
We're going right down the line.
How was she as a student, by the way?
She was great. One of my stars.
Was she really?
Yeah.
When you saw her in class, what made you know this young lady is a star?
Well, she came to me. She played clarinet.
Yeah?
And in the grade level that I didn't teach, 6th grade, said, I want to play the saxophone. So we started lessons, and that was it.
There we go.
Went from there.
Now she's in the orchestra. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to this other band director here in just a second. We got a whole club. We got a whole club here tonight. Hey, we've got more music coming right up. And, one of the things I want to talk about when we care about our community, we're motivated to invest in it. We plant trees or create parks. Maybe we build a community center. We take care of our schools, and we try to make them better. We also invest in the community's access to the arts to inspire, to enrich, and to engage people of all ages. And that's what this program's about. There is so much great talent right here in Nebraska, and I feel like this program, we've been able to find that talent in the hills, in the Bohemian Hills of Colfax and Dodge County, along Highway 91 and everywhere in the state of Nebraska. And here at News Channel Nebraska, we believe that bringing this talent to you each night is part of our mission. And so we'd ask you to become a partner with us for $15 a month. We do this once a year. We use the money to pay the band so that we can have live shows. You notice there's not live stuff on television a lot. This allows us to do that. And so if you're willing to help us do that, call this number now. Tell them, hey, we want to do this, $15 a month. We'll send you a Quarantine Tonight t-shirt or sweatshirt, and I guarantee when you wear that to the grocery store, everybody's going to want to talk to you about it. They're going to be like, how did you get that? You say, well, I called 1-888-800-1479, or send them a check, or we went online to safely and securely do it. It's all part of our 2021 membership drive. I want you to see this video, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
The three is off the mark. We're going to triple overtime. Yes, triple OT here in the Class A semis.
Could you turn the saxes down just a tiny bit?
Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. We are just getting started. We're making a few modifications on our sound here, so we hope that you are enjoying all of this. Hey, if this is something you want to support, please make that call now. We're trying to get to 20 of $15 a month folks that step in to help us keep this program going. If they call that number, if you call that number, will you do that? It's easy. It's up on your screen. I got to move over so I can remember the number myself. It's 888-800-1479, or you can log on to newschannelnebraska.com. You know, unlike other television networks, we don't do this very often. We do it once a year so that we can look ourselves in the eye and say, yep, we can keep the show going another year. And here we are, almost 19 months after this show began, and still call Quarantine Tonight. We're not even quarantined anymore. Unfortunately, a lot of us still are for all the right reasons. So we hope that you'll make the decision to do this. We've got the Lonnie Orchestra. One of the characters we like to deal with on this show is Marla. Marla is a South Omaha girl.
No, I'm not. The husband.
Oh, your husband's South Omaha, but wasn't your dad a South Omaha?
He's not a girl.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I'm not going to let you hold it.
Oh, my God.
I'm not that crazy. Where's that microphone
We
back
have
there?
a wireless
right
for
here.
her,
It's right
that it
here
might be
on the-
working. I don't.
Oh, here. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, God.
By the way, nice
Okay.
solo. That was great. Marla, how's the realtor business going?
It's going great. It's going great. I've had some closings and some houses for sale, so
What are you going to do when interest rates go up again? You're going to be out of work
Well-
for years.
it's going to change the market. No, it's been good. It's going well.
Marla was a band teacher herself at Springview.
Platteview Schools
Okay.
for the last 20 years, and then I retired and went into the real estate business.
And the drummer, by the way, is her husband. So he doesn't get a word in edgewise. He doesn't have a microphone. Marla's in charge.
I'm in charge. Hate to say that.
Things work better when Marla's in charge. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us. We're watching News Channel Nebraska.
All right, they're handing back the microphones over there. I'm very blessed to have great musicians and great subs because we got these two players here that have never played with us before, and they're doing awesome. And we're lucky enough that we have a great musical family that we can contact and say, hey, who could we get? This guy right over here by me, he was so nervous he didn't know what chair he was going to play. And I told him, I said, that one right by me so I can keep an eye on you. Now, if you remember Wade, if I remember right, Wade, didn't you play a job with us here where it was kind of, you were almost going to, not you, but your wife was going to have a baby? Yeah, that was before. Yeah, that was kind of, we had Wade on standby, and he said he'd play with us if he could leave right away if he got a phone call that his wife would go in labor. And so we shut all of his phones off so that way he wouldn't be disturbed, and it worked out real well. But Wade, like Scott was mentioning, Wade took Scott's job, not forcefully. Scott retired. And Wade is at the Pound Middle School, and he also teaches at Doane University in Crete, Nebraska, and he's from Lincoln, Nebraska. So let's give Wade Howells a nice big round of applause. That's enough. That's enough. That's all he really deserves, yeah. So anyway, so let's get the music started here again. Here's a nice medley called Pennies from Heaven. Oh, a little tune called Pennies from Heaven. Oh, yeah, nice little tune there. We had a trumpet solo there by Mr. Dave Bonert there. Give him a big round of applause, boys and girls. Did a wonderful job there, and we are excited that he could help us out today. Thank you, Marla, for thinking of Dave. Said that he was one of the best, that he'll take Marla's place someday, so we'll see. So here's a nice, we're going to change the things up a little bit right now, and like I tell Paul, we're going to kind of change the monotony just a little bit. We're going to go to Latin time right now, Richard, just so you know. Here is a rumba called The Shadow of Your Smile. Oh, yeah, a little rumba time of the shadow of your smile. We thank you so much, everybody. Now we're going to treat you to a treat once again. We're going to have Mr. Paul Menachek. He's going to sing for you. Is that okay, Paul? All right. We'd like to send this one out, especially, let's see, we got some names here. Hey, Paul, why don't you sing this? There's a famous guy from Papillion, Nebraska, who celebrated his birthday on going to celebrate his birthday on November 19th. Do you know who that is?
I certainly do. Everybody knows the world famous Jimmy B.
That's right.
Celebrating his birthday this Friday, coming Friday. So be sure to get on Facebook and send him all kinds of birthday greetings. So here's
Nice
one I
ones.
used to play with Jim, one called Sitting on Top of the World. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. I'm quitting the blue of the world, just singing a song, just singing along. Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, parson, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm gonna fall. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along.
Oh, yeah. Nice round of applause. Mr. Paul Menachek over there, the Golden Canary of Gretna, Nebraska. How about that? Not the Golden Turkey, since we're November, but the Golden Canary. We have a wonderful trombone player helping us out today, a very fine gentleman all the way from the big town of Schuyler, Nebraska. I don't know if a camera wants to put anything on him there or not. But Mr. Paul Nabalski right there, and he is the band director of Schuyler Central High School. How about that? So let's give him a big round of applause for working at Schuyler High School. That's right. Very fine trombone player. Glad he could help us out today. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I think the number's on the screen there. And we got a very talented camera guy that we can see the monitor a little bit behind him. Yep, they got it up there. So don't forget, Pledge Week, we need your support. We need your help. And to keep live music going on, there is, I don't know, a single channel, but maybe I'm kind of biased or not. But News Channel Nebraska, they are Nebraska focused. And you don't find very many stations like that. They cover the whole state. And they're focused on that. This is the only station you'll ever find live music for Quarantine Tonight. And our polka band, if you remember, we were the first band here when he decided to start doing Quarantine Tonight. So we need your support. Don't forget the numbers on the screen there, and we'd love for your support. And keeps bands like ours coming back and all the other great bands that play here. Here's a nice little tune that we wrote out a few years ago, and Paul will send this out to Earl and Diane, who are not here, and I don't know why. It's not like they're only 2-3 hours away, but here's a little tune called Dardanella. Oh, yeah, a little tune called Dardanella. We featured our lovely, beautiful, effervescent Marla Yannock back there on a trumpet solo that will go down in infamy. You're welcome. It was great. It was perfect. I liked it. We have more birthdays right here, and a nice little tune we want to send out. Well, I think, let's see. Well, we got a tune for her, so we'll save that one. Coming up November 22nd, Marge Papa has a birthday. That's right. And then the following week, on November 29th, Marv and Marge Papa, get this, guys, will celebrate their 63rd wedding anniversary. Let's give them a big round of applause. My goodness, happy anniversary to you. They are very wonderful people. Here's a little tune called Everywhere You Go. a little tune called Everywhere You Go. We thank you so much, everybody. Well, let's keep things a little changed up here, and we want to send this one out to all those great people that love the polkas. We figured we better play a polka tonight, and that's what we're going to do right now. And this is a good old-time tune called the Lindenau Polka.
Here we go.
Oh, good old-time polka called the Lindenau Polka. Hey, they like that here.
Oh, you caught me off guard there. I was doing a spot check on the popcorn at the VFW there.
Is it still working?
It is still working.
Okay.
It is good stuff, by the way. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here on News Channel Nebraska. We are fortunate to have this band here tonight. Monday night, it's November. It's going to get colder this week, although it doesn't feel like that right now. But I want to take a second and introduce you to one of the band members who has a big job at Wayne State College. Dr. Bonert is here, and we want to put the spotlight on him for just a second here. I'm going to work my way over there with a microphone. I don't think we have one that gets all the way back to Doctor here.
Chad has a wireless that's on Marla's stand that's supposed to pick up everybody talking. Well, okay.
So I have been continually impressed with Wayne State College. The enrollment is just skyrocketing in Wayne. They have kids coming from all across the state of Nebraska. Doctor, welcome. Thank you for being in the band tonight. And you are in charge of all things fine arts now, as I understand. Is that right?
I am. As of October 1st, I took over as Dean of the School of Arts and Humanities, which is art and design, music, language and literature, communication arts, and history, political science, and geography.
So you have all these instructors and professors that you have to keep an eye on, and they all do everything you want every day. Isn't that how it works in higher education?
It's like heaven in my office. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, tell us about your journey. It's great to see you here tonight with the Lonnie Orchestra. When did you start in music?
Quite a number of years ago. In southeast Missouri when I was in 5th grade. That's when I began, and I've been in Nebraska for 25 years. I've been at Wayne State College. So I was a band director there until recently. I've kind of transitioned out of that job, but I've been doing conducting the band there for 25 years.
How does it feel to be in the new role now?
Good. It's quite a transition, but I'm really enjoying it.
So when students don't get the grade they want, they appeal to the dean, and then they arrive at the end of your desk. Is that how it works? What does a dean do every single day at Wayne State College? I think of Dean Wormer from what is that movie? Animal House. Is that how it works?
We just sit up in the ivory tower and read and be all studious.
Sounds like the legislature.
There's a lot of spreadsheets and curricular development and, of course, overseeing faculty and students and staff as well.
Well, I hope that all the students that are watching tonight see their dean on News Channel Nebraska. We love that he's here, and what a great connection Wayne State has with so many residents across the state of Nebraska. The Lonnie Orchestra is here, and we're going to do more. But as you know, this is our annual membership drive, our campaign, and one of the things that I really want to make the case for, and I'm going to move a little bit here as I make this case, is that for a couple of cents or a few loose coins a day, your television is all up to you. There are a lot of channels out there. We know that. It's something we compete with every single day. What we want to do is we want to continue live music each and every night. This is what we like to do. This is all us. We have the good fortune of having musicians that love to perform. And if you like what you watch here, would you consider becoming a partner with us? Now, $12 a month gets you a membership card, which we're hoping not only does it give you discounts and 2-for-1 deals at restaurants and attractions and stuff, but we want to use it as a way to get free entertainment when we are doing shows like this, and we're talking about doing a lot more with the audience that we've amassed. And so if you're willing to do this, it's $1 a day or less. It guarantees 24 hours of Nebraska news, Nebraska sports, and entertainment. This, in my opinion, is the most unique network in America. We aren't perfect. We have our issues, just like any other small business does, but we love what we do, and we want to continue doing it. We want this show to continue happening, and so if it makes it easier, you can give your gift by calling that number right now. You've seen those names pop up on the bottom of the screen. Those are folks that said, yes, sign us up for $15 a month. Send us the Quarantine Nebraska t-shirt or the Quarantine Tonight sweatshirt, whatever it is. You can do that. You can contribute online. It's safe, secure, and or you can send us a letter at 214 North 7th Street. I want to thank Nancy and Gerald from Pierce and Deanna and John from Lincoln, Anna from Omaha, Jane from St. Paul, Ruth from Albion, and Dan from Plattsmouth. There's so many names that are coming across. These are folks that said, yes, we want to do that. So if you would do that for us tonight, it makes a huge difference to us. And at the end of the day, this is about having fun. I want to show you our studio audience here, where we actually have a studio audience for the first time. They're like, wait a second, we didn't know we were going to be on TV. And you don't know how happy it makes the musicians. If I could wave a wand and we could have a studio audience every night, it would make this so much more fun for the musicians because, Lonnie, it is difficult to get in front of a bunch of cameras in a dark room and put on a show and have it feel like it is at the Wahoo Starlight Ballroom, isn't
That's
it?
right. It's kind of it makes us feel natural, you know, that you got a crowd and we forgot to tell them dancing is allowed. There's a spot for them to dance if they wanted to.
They must have thought there was like a Norfolk City ordinance against it.
Well,
that was moving footloose.
A mandate.
That doesn't happen here.
Yeah, you have to have a mandate that they have to dance.
Yeah, we have mandates around here. You must dance. Hey, if you're interested in becoming one of our partners, please do that. I want you to see this video, and we'll be right back.
We're a 24-hour news station in one of the most sparsely populated states in America. That is very unusual. My coverage area is about a 6-county radius. I stretch from, about Tecumseh to Hebron. So it's a lot of driving. You know, maybe in the morning I'm covering the county commissioners meeting in Jefferson County. Then in the afternoon I have a story in Geneva, and I might as well call the game on the way back through Crete. I like that News Channel Nebraska gives me the chance to do both news and sports. I have a passion for both. I got into the industry because of sports, but I've fallen in love with news in the process. I'm a sucker for the feature stories. There's a lot of people doing really cool things in southeast Nebraska and across all of rural Nebraska, and it doesn't really get the attention it deserves, but we make an effort to get there because those people's stories matter too. We'll cover the local fundraisers, we'll cover the charity events, but we also need to be at the crime scene. We need to be in the courtroom. We need to be at the local political meetings. We need election coverage. You know, we have 8 radio stations and a statewide TV network. We don't employ tons of reporters though. Our reporters do a great job budgeting their time and being efficient so that we can get the news out on a daily basis. It's a point of pride, I think, for our reporters that we're able to put this together without an enormous team doing it.
Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. It's a Monday night. I guarantee we're having more fun on a Monday night than every other channel on your TV right now, and that's a promise. You're going to see a number of names coming on the bottom of your screen. Those are folks that said, hey, sign us up. We want that Quarantine Tonight t-shirt. We want that Quarantine Tonight sweatshirt. And when you support News Channel Nebraska, you're supporting Nebraska communities. So please make your gift now. We have a special way of saying thank you. Make a gift of $12 and we'll send you the NCN member card. Good for 2-for-1 dining and entertainment discounts across the state. Become a sustainer at $15 a month and we'll send you the member card and an exclusive Quarantine Tonight t-shirt or sweatshirt. You can do that right now by calling 888-800-1479 or give securely and safely online at newschannelnebraska.com. Let's get this going. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Lonnie Orchestra on NCN.
All right, we're back with more great music, and Mike is talking about all the pledges, and we want to thank you so much from the behalf of the Lonnie Orchestra for making a pledge tonight. And don't forget, there's a lot of great entertainment I think Mike has lined up for the next 2 weeks, solid, and for the pledge week, and so we'd love for you to support during each group. And without your support, we need it. Or it wouldn't happen. And one neat thing, and Mike was talking about, is also that NCN, they have daily mass out of St. Isidore's, and then on Sunday they also have other denominational services on TV. There's not any station that has that much of variety for that, and we thank Mike Flood, because I even got in on that, watching that during my COVID. So it helped kill the time, and it got my mass part taken care of. Here's a nice little tune that I've been after Paul Menoshek right over there. He wrote a great chart for the 7-piece group, and I told him, you gotta get a 9-piece group chart, and he brought it along tonight for us to play. Here's a little cabaret. nice little tune, a cabaret. Good job, Paul. We'd like to send this one out to our lovely piano player that isn't here today, Susie, who's at UNO. They're in Omaha, and she was all excited when she heard who was playing tenor today, and then she was all mad because she wasn't playing. And but we all are we want to pretend that Susie's here because the whole band was ready to fire me during the break for my piano playing. So I'm trying, Suze. Here's a nice little tune. This is a pretty tune. It's called Pretend. A little tune called Pretend. We thank you so much, everybody. Hey, my phone's lighting up, boys and girls, and we got a lot of people of our followers that are watching, and we want to send one out especially to Mr. and Mrs. Ron Olson. We have their tune picked that we might get to it, but just in case we don't. And Ron's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday, Ron, especially for you. We're going to, this song has no improvisations or anything, but Paul's going to sing it to you. And Paul, just don't tell Ron about his Jeepers Creepers. Here we go.
you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Gosh, all get up, how they get so lit up. Gosh, all get up, how did they get that size? Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on, woe is me. Got to put my cheaters on. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Where did you get those eyes?
A little tune called Jeepers Creepers. We thank you so much, everybody. And let's see, does everybody have the same thing that I have next? I think they do. How about that? Yeah, we're going to go to waltz time. Richard T., just a nice little waltz. And we'd like to send this one out to Hank and Barb Topil, all the way from the big city of Rising City. And they are going to celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary on November 20th. Let's give them a big round of applause. Lots of anniversaries, lots of people being married lots of years. Right, Marla? You're married lots of years. How many years are you married to the drummer? 3? 33. 33. 33 years, and 32 are happy, or 1 year, 31 year is happy. How many years are all happy? It's going okay. We'll stay together for a while. What the heck? That's right. It's waltz time. It is. Well, at least to get back home. Tolerable. That's right. It's tolerable to stay married to Richard. There we go. Waltz time it is. It's called Together. Pretty waltz called Together. We thank you so much, everybody. We didn't talk about this earlier, but on the top of, and this is kind of on the fly, but Boys and Girls, the very top song on that insert list, when would you like to play that? Next week. Next week. But we had a request for it, Marla, so you let me know when you'd love to play that song. Not now. Not now. All right. All right. What Marla says is what goes. Just like at home. Yes. Just like at home. We're going to feature you right now, Marla, anyway. We'd like to send this one out especially to Mr. and Mrs. Mark Rolfsmeyer and also Mr. and Mrs. Dan Frisbee, all the way from the big town of Seward, Nebraska. Mark and Dan were at my place the last few days doing some work there, and great to visit with them. And they were watching me hurrying up and pull charts and get everything ready for today. So this is for you guys, and we're going to feature the lovely, beautiful Marla Yennock. And Marla, don't forget you have some plunger solo towards the end. That's right. There you go. The pressure is on now. So all 3 cameras should be aiming right at Marla just for this song. So here's a little tune called Wonderland by Night.
Wow. Simply fantastic.
Talent
so
on
much.
loan
Wow.
from God right there. Right there it is.
Marla just knocking it out of the park there.
That's right.
Lonnie, you've got to be proud. I was just watching you, watching all the monitors, and this band has just done wonderful things. And I know that I speak for a lot of our viewers when I say thank you for putting – this is not easy to put together this many people in a band.
Not most of the time it is, but once in a while it isn't. But we piece together and we make it work, just like today when Susie couldn't make it. Scott was going to play. We bumped him over, added a player, do this and that, and we got a band.
It's just amazing. So. The guy handles COVID and he handles the scheduling on this deal. Just a wonderful deal. And then you got Paul down there who does a great job with the...
He's my right-hand man all the way to the right. So.
When people see him, I think they start thinking, oh, he's going to start singing in Czech tonight.
Or that he owes them money, one of the two. Yeah.
I can't imagine that with Paul ever. But we got a nice this band is just a winner for News Channel Nebraska and for all the families out there. I just want to say thank you for being here, all of you, because you brighten so many people's day. They enjoy the music. They enjoy the way you conduct yourselves, and they can tell you're having fun. Somebody was trying to argue with me during the break. They said, I think they have more fun doing polka. I said, that's because you like polka.
There you go.
I think
People
they're
are
having
selective.
fun doing no matter what kind of music.
That's right.
it is.
Remember, we had to talk about that one
yes,
time.
Yes, I know. What would you pick, polka or big band?
I love them both.
Yes, he loves them both. Yeah.
I could be a politician.
Yes, and I do believe they do. They love them both. I think that it's great. And
when you run for governor, we'll play for your
Oh, my goodness.
your ball,
Wouldn't that be fun? We'd shock the whole state with this music. They'd be like, are you kidding me?
We'll broadcast it on News Channel Nebraska.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Well, I tell you what, if you're watching News Channel Nebraska, this is the core of our mission, and we have just a few minutes left here tonight on News Channel Nebraska, and time is running out. We are at 13. We need 20. So if you are interested, if you're willing to, please become a partner with us. It pays for this show. It keeps us going and keeps us in business. And you can do it all sorts of ways, including you can make your membership contribution using Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. It's quick. It's easy. You can go to newschannelnebraska.com, and once you become your member, we can put your dollars to work to provide more music, more entertainment, and more fun for you and your family. Maybe it's just you. Maybe this is something you watch at night and you enjoy it, you like it. Please do it. We're trying to get to our goal. We're trying to make it work for the next year. So this is what it takes to do it. And I want you to watch this piece on Carolyn here. Carolyn she's got her bright red hair, and she came to us and has just done wonderful things, and I'm so pleased that we were able to showcase her in this way.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Conti. I am an anchor reporter here at NCN.
White House officials say the vaccination program for that...
News Channel Nebraska is special because we cover the entire state, so there's a lot of small town communities that get their stories told uniquely by NCN.
The South Sioux City Chamber of Commerce...
I like hard-hitting stories the most. I enjoy covering court hearings and trials because I know that those are the stories that are really impactful, and also those are the most emotional stories where you get to know the families, the sides of both stories, and it's very complex, but that's what makes them so interesting to me. So moving from the East Coast to the Midwest, I found that the communities here are a lot more warm. People are very friendly and talkative. When I get feedback from our viewers that they enjoyed the stories or that they felt heard by the stories that we tell, it makes me feel like my work is meaningful, and it really makes my entire week, because I'll be thinking about it like, okay, now I have a reason to be doing this. It motivates me.
Effectively ending Test Nebraska tests.
My favorite part of being a reporter is investigation. So when there's a story that has a lot of different angles and we have to dig to find the truth, that's when I feel like I'm really doing my purpose and doing something meaningful.
Monday night, literally, this is a Monday night, and we are busy with the Lonnie Orchestra here on News Channel Nebraska. We hope that you're enjoying it. We have 7 more to go. If we can find 7 more folks at $15 a month, that meets our goal for tonight. Is that going to be you? Well, then call this number at the bottom of your screen and make it happen, or go to newschannelnebraska.com or send us a letter. Some folks just prefer the mail, which we totally get. We appreciate all of it. Send it in one advance note if you've got a check, and we will send you your News Channel Nebraska sweatshirt, your T-shirt. It says Quarantine Tonight on it. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Lonnie Orchestra Big Band version right here on NCN.
All right, back to more music. Ladies and gentlemen, the people here at the VFW, we want to thank you so much. How about let's give them a big round of applause for coming out this evening. They were brave enough to put up with us tonight. We are glad. It was free to get in. It cost $10 to get out, just so you know. And but we're going to start off here. We had tons of text messages saying you have to play that Glenn Miller favorite tune. And we want to send this, our camera guy, or the middle camera guy. When I mentioned Seward, he's a native of Seward. He's Mr. Luby, and I told him I know some of those people over there. So all good people. And so here's a little tune called In the Mood. Oh, yeah, a little in the mood as the crowd goes wild. We even got a wow out there. We had some great solos there. We're going to start with the trumpet section. Marla Yenok back there. How about a nice round of applause for her doing a wonderful job? And what is the right way of saying this? Teacher / student? What is the, whatever, however you want to say this. Mr. Vickroy, which was also known as Scott Vickroy to the rest of the band. How about a nice round of applause for him? And Matea, say your last name again, dear. Yurkovich, okay. And give her a big round of applause. She's a UNO freshman. How about that? So we want to say special thanks to a good friend of ours, Mr. Pete Madsen, who stole her out of a class and gave her the phone and says, you're going to play with this band whether you like it or not. And if you make me look bad, I'll never get to play with that band again. So she's got the pressure on her this time. We'd like to send one out, especially, I got a paper here and a paper there. It's like my desk at home, and I finally found the bottom of my desk the other day. We had a very beautiful lady back on November 9th. Paul had a birthday, Roberta Bodie. How about a nice round of applause for her? And we would like to send this tune out to her and her beautiful husband, handsome husband. No good husband, Paul said. That's right. Well, she'll agree with you. Here's Just Once Again. Just Once Again, one of the most popular tunes requested on the bandstand, and it's just a nice, easy dancing tune. That's what that is, Paul. I don't know if you knew that or not. Let's see here. What do you guys got next? All right, we're back to that way. All right, here's a nice little tune, and we should have sent this one out to the Bodies. They like this one too. Here's a little tune called Day In and Day Out. And we're going to, since I put up with them every day, day in and day out, we're going to send this out to my family. Is that about right? That day in, day out? Nobody else will. And I'd like to send this out to my wife, Kim, and my 3 daughters at home, Sylvia, Ellie, and Lanely. And I guess I can send one out to my oldest daughter in Omaha. So here's a little tune called Day In and Day Out medley. tune called Day In, Day Out Medley. Let's see, I'm trying to, which clock are we going by? That one? We got 5 minutes left, boys and girls. Out of the, which one? Let's see, 5 minutes, so let's, okay. Let's go to 208, skip 2. We're going to do a Paul Menuchek vocal to finish up with, and maybe theme song. We'll see what time allows. I want to say special thanks to all these guys and gals. I always say, everybody will come up, dancers, and say that you have such a great band. Well, we appreciate that, but it's not just me. It's all these players, and it might be my name on the band front and whatever else, but I couldn't do this without all of these players. And I'm very lucky on both groups, the polka band and also the ballroom band and all that. And I'm watching a bunch of musicians go bonkers all of a sudden up here on the front. So do I need to talk a little more? Or Scott, are you okay? Or it was in order there with the extras, but we'll worry about that when it happens, okay? There it is. There you go. All right. Okay. So by request from our lead trumpet player in the back row, and she says, let's play this one, and we're going to feature Paul Menuchek on the end. Little tune called Idaho.
Away beyond the hills of Idaho, where yawning canyons greet the sun, as it smiles above the trees in Idaho, to say another night is done. Warm summer winds cross the waving grain, calling me back to my home again, to dream sweet memories of the long ago, beyond the hills of Idaho.
Idaho.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a party.
It is.
Lonnie, thank you, and thank you to each of you for being here tonight. We thank you for watching. We thank you so much if you've made a donation. 1-888-800-1479 is the number, and we still have time. We have operators standing by, so that sounds so corporate, doesn't it? Melba and Abel are standing by, and we're ready to take your call.
You need to have it in the background, everybody on telephones.
Just a big thank you to this group here. Thank you to all of you for being here and for the wonderful music provided. We've got a night with Julie Baker and her quartet tomorrow night is 10 o'clock. Good night.